much love. And I know you're doing great, my soldiers and soldierettes, because you're alive and breathing. And I always got to call down that protection for us, especially in these times, from our great, great Creator, that He protect us from ourselves, protection from ourselves and for ourselves, and protect our young youth, our families, protect our brothers and sisters, young and old, and protect those that are lost out here, and may they find their way and overcome any challenge in their lives. And let's give that honor to our parents, which is my mom and dad. And may my dad rest in peace and in power, as well as our grandparents, our ancestors. May they rest in peace and in power. And condolences to anyone that have passed in the past, present, or future, because I take transitioning very serious. And we're going to get right into it. I don't care what images that sick-minded people try to put out here, and the scammers and the snakes. No matter the illusion that the weakest that be try to present to us, at the end of the universe, at the end of it all, no one is greater than the great Creator. Period. No one. I don't care what you try to do. Unless you're coming through the love of yourself and helping others, you will always be in a challenge. And sometimes, because you can be very intelligent, very talented, very gifted, and there can be no light there. Your soul could be empty. Your spirit could be empty. There's no righteous motivation within. Something that Lauryn Hill said, and I quote this a lot: you can't win if you're not right within. And that connects to a lot of things. Not only being morally right, but if you want to have a great life and not have a lot of drama, you have to put yourself in a position where you're having a great life, and you have to be strong-willed. And in order to maintain this, and this is for my brothers and my sisters, and I want to also, before I keep going, I want to say thank you for those that are listening to the sound of my voice. Salute to my soldiers and soldierettes. I'm a foot soldier for you, and for all my brothers and sisters out here. Thank you for those that have helped me along the way. And see, everything I just said just now, I've just empowered myself, and I've also empowered those that are listening. And it's because it's coming true heart coming from within. Because whatever movie we're producing on the inside is the movie we'll view on the outside. No matter how you try to disguise it, no matter how you try to pretend and move and maneuver, something I told one of my favorite brothers that I listen to here online. Doesn't matter what you try to hide, what evil you try to disguise and trickle in little by little. None of us, the universe is going to draw it out to the powerful brothers and sisters out here, and we're going to expose it. And that puts a smile on the great Creator's face. And when you do that, He's moving also. You know, a lot of people have given up on that great power of the universe. But one must not give up. One must have the power of patience. And as I heard a gentleman say on a platform that I watch, we have to use that third eye. You will see it all. And something I'm coming to the realization of, my brothers and sisters, seeing through that third eye, especially if it comes from the great Creator, and I always have to emphasize, and if you have love and you're not a snake and you're being real, because that's the only way the universe is going to work with us, is if we're real and genuine and we're doing the right stuff. And that goes with the intake, things that we put in our bodies, the things we say, the things we think, Everything, I said this on a recent video, and you'll probably hear me say this a lot. Everything has to do with the law of attraction. And when I say law, I don't mean man's law. I mean the laws of the universe, which are principles, really. They're not laws. That's just the titling of it. You know, that it's a good law. It's a righteous law. That's the difference between the Creator's law of attraction and man's law. Man's law is law, rule, control. No, the Creator's law of attraction is about principles and doing the right thing and studying karma. Karma will save your life. Karma can save your life. Positivity can save your life. Going deep within yourself, studying yourself on a regular basis, and dealing with those issues and not burying them, that can save your life. Because as we all know, my high vibrational brothers and sisters out there, if you don't deal with that deep inner dark things that's within us, at some point it's going to deal with you, and the Creator is going to deal with you, and unfortunately the devil's going to deal with you. The devil loves for you to hide deep dark secrets, so that gives him ammo. Because one thing about the devil, he won't, it's kind of hard to explain. You have to invite him in. You allow it. The devil can't work unless you allow it. And that's the flip side to the Creator. The Creator, he already works in your life. But a lot of us, some of us, and I'm talking about, when I say a lot of us or some of us, I'm talking about the ones that are corrupt. Because you have some corrupt that do see the righteous, but they don't go that righteous route. And this is a question I will ask, that I asked on a recent video. What is so wrong with being righteous? What are you afraid of? Losing money? Losing fame? Losing views? Losing people that you have accumulated as fans? Well, I say this. If you are portraying a certain image and your music is going a certain way, and you change to righteous, and you come out and say, hey y'all, I'm not doing this way, I'm thinking of my morals now, I'm going to be righteous, and if people fall off, well, guess what, they weren't your true friends after all. That's kind of how you can tell. Now this is for my artists out here, young and old, especially the ones that's, I don't claim to know everything, but I'm not dumb, and I've experienced a lot of stuff. I'm 51, so I've accumulated some wisdom. So that's a good way to find out who your true friends are. If you gotta, people, I don't look at us as following each other, but in this media world, if you have a lot of following, that's how, when you become righteous and you're doing morally things and respectful and uplifting and loving and positive, that's when you will find out who your true following is. And something I will always say, and people have probably heard me say, your circle is a reflection of you. Because we are social people. We are social creatures. On different things, we have to interact with each other. Some individuals we want to interact with, because when brothers and sisters are united and are together, it's a very beautiful thing. So that's where being sociable can be enjoying, fun, uplifting, learning. And when you got the Creator in there, that's just got his hand on it, it's just that much more powerful. But if you don't know thyself, or don't care to know thyself, or know others, or have enough dignity to be careful of the things you say and do, well, guess what? Karma is going to come on you. No one in this whole big old planet is exempt from karma. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much success you think you have. And we've talked about success. A lot of brothers and sisters that think like I do. We have talked about success and what it means. And something my young brothers and my young sisters need to hear. Success is a state of mind. And I'm going to say that a lot. And I'm going to do another show on that. Success is a state of mind. That's more than just a saying. And anybody that hear that, you can take it and run with it. If I hear somebody say that, they can say it. I want it said. You know, I'm with my brothers and sisters. You know, I like for my soldiers and soldierettes to take, you know, what they hear from me and incorporate it into their lives, because I've listened to other brothers and sisters that the great creator brought to me, and it was up to me to open up. It's up to ones to open up your mind and welcome in that righteous life. It will benefit you so many times in your life. And being righteous, people hear righteous and they think of floating on a cloud. They think of no, that's not what. Let's talk about this word righteous. Righteous is a real right feeling within. And you cleanse yourself of all your own toxic things that's in you. You cleanse yourself and you get yourself right. And if you don't feel like you're together, you don't. If you're doing, I'm not saying me, I'm not toxic. I've been through all that and cleansed. I've worked through all that. Literally 7 years. It took me to detox myself, and I'm still working on myself. So if you're not, you know, and while I was doing this, I stayed away, you know, because the one thing my mom has always taught me is to have respect. And that's one thing that stuck with me through everything. That's how I lived to be 51. And that's how I'm able to connect with other brothers and sisters. Because in the laws of attraction from the great creator, when you're doing right and it comes natural and not through materialistic things or money or Hollywood driven, it's that much more better, and it's that much more powerful, and it lasts you for the rest of your life. Not just a glimpse of glamour in a video. And you know, because I've heard artists say that they love you one moment and then they hate you the next. But a lot of that is not the artist's fault. It's within the industry. And it's like, whatever happened to just raw talent and just making a song and lifting people up? However you make your music, but does it have to have all these antics and acrobatics and the couch discussions and the secret parties? And where did all that come from? What the hell happened? You know, what happened to hip hop? You know, but the great creator is laughing, and because he created everything, and it's like I said, you know, on a few videos back, it is sad to, and this is for my high vibrational brothers and sisters. We're at that high level. We can see things that other people don't sometimes. So, but yes, things have to be discussed, because you can't just lay back and let things happen, because you got a lot of young minds out here and a lot of minds that want to do better. And it's a challenge for them to come up out of that way of thinking that we all thought, that coming up through that Christian belief system. You know, it's really a challenging transition. I trust me, like I said, 7 years and I'm still working. So, and I've said this before, I was really asleep up until the age of 55, and that's just being real. And you think about this, I want my young brothers and sisters to think about that. Sleep all that time I was a dumbass, wasn't paying attention to shit, no goals, no nothing, just floating through life. And when I got to, and to be honest, 45, let's say at 45, I was starting to wake up. I didn't fully wake up until, it really was really genuine and true to myself. When I really stopped lying to myself is when I hit my 50s. That's when the light bulb came on. But a lot of our young brothers and sisters don't have to wait till then. It's a lot of you have that in you. Don't be scared to be righteous. Go into it, step into it. It's a more greater power than any industry or music business, TV can give you. Yes, it'll give you that feel good of attention, But attention and having songs and being a great artist, it's all great. But it's all gonna come to an end at some point. But don't let it come to an abrupt end where you've been to jail or get past all the stigmas that they like to put on us, on a lot of our black artists. I'm sorry, they do. Every artist has some kind of stigma. And where are the true artists? I want an artist that came into the rap game, made it through it, was positive, uplifting, maybe made it been a little raw, because none of us are perfect. We gotta express all those areas in hip hop. That's why I don't judge, because in my music, and yes, I do hip hop, I curse and do a little bit, but my agenda is righteous. That's the difference. Now, it's just I have yet to meet an artist that made it through the industry. Not saying that none have, because I'm not up on all the. I have a very strong passion for hip hop, and I'll admit I don't know all the artists and don't know everything there is, but my passion, what makes me feel a certain way when I see certain brothers and sisters doing, not taking hip hop for granted. That's why I'm very passionate, because I love it. I love the creativity of it. I like putting the words together on a beat and sitting back and listening to what you created. That's like the greatest feeling in the world. And lifting others. Somebody listening, somebody liking what you created, in your own mind by yourself before anybody ever heard it. And then people hear it. It's really a great feeling. That's all I gotta say to my young brothers and sisters. You see my banner, you'll find out. You can say me and many other brothers and sisters that think like I do, you can say we're full of shit and we're talking outside of your head. Something my grandma used to say: keep on living, keep living, and you will see who got the real power. And that is my great creator, and I'm standing by that, because my great creator has brought some beautiful things in my life since I've been on this righteous walk. And he sent me some great teachers. Great teachers. I mean, they play the brothers and sisters that I've listened to right here online, brothers and sisters I've met. The gentleman I met from Sudan, he played a part. But you have to be open and willing to take in things from brothers and sisters, and you can't take stuff personal. And search inside yourself. Don't be afraid to be righteous. There's nothing wrong with being righteous. You will feel better, and you will do better, and you will be better. And I want everybody listening to the sound of my voice, never forget, no matter what's happening, no matter what's before us, no one, and I mean no one, is greater than the great creator. I love my creator. He's brought me through some storms and me and many other brothers and sisters, because I don't ever want to make it all about myself. I just been through a lot of experiences, and that's what drove me to this motivational moment right now. And when I support my people, I love my people. I know we got crooked black people out there, and black people that's doing stuff that we know ain't right. But again, it always go back to, I know I now understand more than ever why a lot of us are the way we are. Because guess what? I myself and many other brothers and sisters, we have been at that place. But a lot of us that are teaching out here, we have shown that you can change. And we also have shown that power of the great creator. Because I'm sure many of us, if we haven't seen it in ourselves, and I'm talking about my teachers out here, my brothers and sisters, my soldiers and soldierettes that's being righteous. We've seen the power time and time again. And we've seen things so many times that we can't explain, that we're almost used to it. But to an individual that's asleep and not seeking that higher power in the universe, to them it'll come off as weird and you're crazy. And well, like I said, I'll go back to what my grandmother said: keep living, keep living. Whether you're doing wrong or right, you'll see a little bit of the devil and the creator when you're doing wrong and evil. But when you're righteous, you only see the creator. That's the difference of being righteous and being evil. When you're righteous, you see nothing but the power of the great creator. Now, you might because of imagery and media, you'll see the things that the devil is doing, but it doesn't affect the righteous, because the great creator always protect the righteous, even when it look like he's not. The great creator has always been there and will always be there. So I'm glad my soldiers and soldierettes, all of us, my teachers out here, my brothers and sisters that help me, my great creator sent them to me, because my spirit reached out, and then I reached out, and then they reached back. And now guess what? That creator, the great creator, has connected us. And it's a bond that can never be broken when you're righteous. It can never be broken. But when you're not righteous, you're just a train wreck waiting to happen. I mean, like I said, a lot of brothers and sisters that think like I do, we know this. That's why we're righteous. So I know everybody's an individual. Everybody can live their own life, do what they do. But I'm telling you, if you're evil and you don't mean well, especially if you're young, you're going to have, and I don't even like using the word hard, or tough or rough, and I say it sometimes, but for my young brothers and sisters, I know, enjoy your, no, I'm not, me and many other brothers and sisters, we're not saying don't enjoy your life, but be careful at the things that you do, because karma is a factor in all our lives. That's all I'm saying. And just keep living. Like I said, my grandmother said, and we don't have to live in the woulda, coulda, shoulda moments if we don't allow it and talk things out and communicate and don't ride off our emotions. And that goes with music, life, dealing with our people, and dealing with ourselves. So whether you want to be righteous or not, the creator is going to show you what righteous is all about. And like I said, being righteous is not nothing soft, because the creator don't play no motherfucking games. Real shit, excuse my French, because he has shown me. And the creator will spank that ass. And I don't think the creator takes a person's life, but it depends on the situation, because that's a touchy area. Like I said, may those that have passed, in the present, in the past, in the future, may they forever rest in peace and in power. But don't do things that might lead to your demise, is what I'm saying. Be as healthy as you can. I mean, being healthy is everything. Eating right, but you also have to be healthy in your mind. Because no matter what you try or what you do, no one is greater than the great creator. And that's real. And that's my positive thought. And thank you to whoever listened to the sound of my voice. And I honor my family, my children, their mothers, and the brothers and sisters that helped a brother like me right here online. My online family, salute to my soldiers and soldierettes. Keep teaching. To all my brothers and sisters all over the world, may you have peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. Till next time, have a great, great, strong one.